Hello, I'm Dennis Quaid. According to the American Association of Museums, there are more than 17,000 museums in the United States, and millions of people visit them each year. Museums give us a unique opportunity to experience and interpret the infinitely diverse objects of the world around us.
John F. Kennedy once quoted, "I see little of more importance to the future of our country and civilization than full recognition of the place of the artist."
It's clear that the role art plays in our society and culture is immensely important, especially as it pertains to the present and to future generations. While the exhibition of art continues to be critical worldwide, it can also bring together a local community, both past and present.
When I was just getting started in this business, there was a phrase that was shared with me, which is art has truth, take refuge there. I believe that that's really why art has over time transcended any historical moment, any personal belief. Art, whether it's a painting or a print or a drawing, a photograph, a sculpture, is tapping into the individual's creativity. And that creativity is often shaped and molded by the whole experiences around them. And so when someone experiences that, when they come to a museum and see that moment of creativity, they're in principle able to make a connection, but oftentimes that connection is super personal.
I've always considered art as the way that we tell the stories of ourselves, tell the stories of who we are as human beings. We have that unique ability to process the world and connect with other human beings. It's a great communication tool, but it also is embedded in experience and it's embedded in place. Every community has a different story.
The Dallas-Fort Worth region in general is really impressive for the number of cultural institutions that are present in the community. The Amon Carter is really special in that context for focusing on American art and for telling the story of American creativity.
The Carter Community Artist is an initiative here at the museum that is a year-long commitment for the artists. So we have 4 artists each year, and we work closely with them within education and curatorial here at the museum to create experiences with those artists that represent the collection here at the museum to then go out and share that information in a fun and relevant way with our community.
American artists bring our social fabric and its evolving tapestry to life through their artwork.
When this museum was first imagined, it was by our founder, Amon Carter. And he had a belief that creativity was transformative for individuals from all walks of life. We have this remarkable building built by an architect of international renown, and it contains this breadth of opportunity to engage American creativity in all of its forms over time. And so there's a dynamism there because this institution from its founding believed in and maintained a direction towards acquiring the best work for the community that they could.
One of the things that makes the museum really special is that we offer free admission, not just to our collection, but to our temporary exhibitions as well. And that spirit of generosity is something that goes all the way back to our foundations. Everyone and anyone is welcome to walk through our doors. We have an incredibly rich collection. We have an incredible resource in our research capabilities here. And we share that with our public, and it becomes their resource for understanding their relationship to American creativity and American identity.
Art making can be a very insular experience, and when we step out as artists to kind of be part of our communities and find resources like museums like the Amon Carter Museum, we hope for a connection with their collection, and we also look for collaborations and connections that sort of take the museum out of the lit galleries and into the real world. Sort of bridge that with artists that are connected to the community is an exciting experience.
One way that we work with various partner institutions here at the museum is We work with their staff or their constituents to really bring various voices from that community into the museum, whether it be in an audio stop that we have for a related work of art or a gallery guide that individuals can pick up and learn about what someone from a historical house down the street or one of our Carter community artists thinks about a work of art. So it's really prizing the voice of the community in addition to the knowledge that the museum shares as an institution.
Because we have such an important collection, we put a lot of emphasis on preservation and conservation. We maintain labs that are state-of-the-art. We have a staff of conservators who are leaders in their fields. They have access to incredible diagnostic equipment that allows them to do analysis on works of art prior to treatment. We also have a training program, so we are committed to fellowships and internships that will train the next generation of conservators. And that's something that we think is really important, not just for the future of our collection, but for the future of preserving works all around the world.
So if you didn't have that resource at that level of excellence and that sense of breadth, we would be less able to connect, to engage our community in all of its forms. We're very outward facing. That is our responsibility. If we just stay here and wait for people to come, we're going to have much less meaningful impact than if we say we are the Amon Carter Museum of American Art, part of the neighborhood, and that we want you here in whatever way. That makes the difference.
We're glad you could join us today. I'm Dennis Quaid. See you next time.